As I promised, it's Logan's Cove, and we're going to talk about the Explorer's Oracle. I have the Abandoned Oracle next to me as well because somebody asked a couple of questions about it. And I have some questions here while I open this. What inspired adding names to it? I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of because I wanted to write letters to the people who are featured in the images, and giving them names would make that a lot easier. And also because some of the cards feel very plain, like when I show off the Sunset Oracle, there's no words, there's no numbers, there's no nothing. You go purely off of what you feel like. So it's a little bit different. My husband's here with me again, hanging out.
Hello, everyone.
What sorts of places will you see? There's water places, there's cliff places, there's winter places. I'm not sure how to answer what kind of journey can it lead people on. The cards are so different. They go in so many different directions that it's kind of hard to put, a specific journey on it. Will the deck come with set definitions? No. I am going to release something that will give definitions, but this is mostly going to be an intuitive deck. What's the difference between this and the Abandoned Oracle? There are no people in the Abandoned Oracle. Oh, that one's upside down. Oh, these are all upside down. Good job. They're all just places, objects, no people. The obvious difference being the second version of the home card in the Abandoned Oracle has got 2 sheep in it. Only living creatures in there. Whereas the Explorer's Oracle, every single card has at least one person. And the reason for using people was because I felt like the Abandoned Oracle was kind of missing something in a way. Like, it was good, and there were good things about it, things that I really liked, but I wanted to see some people. How they can be used together, that's actually a really good question. I haven't opened this. I know what the cards look like in theory, and I know what the Abandoned Oracle looks like in theory because I've totally looked at it since I finished it. I think that there's a lot of emotion in both decks. There's a lot of things going on. There's more than just, a picture of this guy standing on the cliff. There's a definite emotion to it. The same with the Abandoned Oracle. Like this, I really like this card, for example. I just pulled this up by just right off the top of the deck. It's the Wait card. It's very melancholy and looming. That's kind of what I see in this card too. This is Ace. The names start with typically male names, I would say. Some of them I don't know how to pronounce because I try to choose a wide range of names, not just English white people names. There are some of those, of course. I am an English-speaking white person, but I try to vary the names. The first 25 were given male names that I found. The second 25 were given female names, and they go in alphabetical order. However, 25 and 25 means that there's one letter missing from both, and I can't remember which one it is. I just picked it at random. I decided I didn't like this letter for this, and it's not the same. So it's not like, say, X and X, although I think it is X for one of them. But we're just going to go through the cards now. So we've got Ace guy standing, looking over a cliff. I don't know how to say this one. Another person standing over a cliff. Chase, standing, looking over a cliff.
Yeah, a lot of cliffs going on here.
Dabu.
Surprised you didn't name one of them Cliff.
I could have. I should have. Maybe instead of Chase. Well, too late now. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. I'm going to go with...
Ellen?
That's an H.
Oh. My mistake. That looks like a capital E.
There?
Oh.
That is indeed an E, but that is an H at the end, not an N.
Eli?
That's what I was going to say. This one has 2 people on surfboards. So what the other person's name is, I have no idea. Franco.
That is hard to see.
Yeah, some of them, it was a choice between doing white, which faded out completely, and black. And I've tried to make the best decision I could for the color of the names. Franco was originally Francisco, but it didn't fit no matter how hard I tried. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one, but I feel like the G might be an H sound.
So, Healy or Geely?
But I'm not sure. If any of you know any of these names and you want to give me the proper pronunciation, I would absolutely love that. Like, don't be afraid to offend me. Haji. Ivan. But you can't guess who I named this one after. Jacques. Another cliff goer. I really liked cliff pictures. I tried to vary it. But Kale.
Yeah.
Leaf. Malik. We almost ended up with a Malik and a Malika. Malika?
Or Malik.
I'm not sure which one. Nikolai. I really like this one too.
Odeon.
Ah, that was really dumb. Puck. He just very much reminds me of the character from A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I'm not even sure why. He definitely doesn't have an ass's head. But...
Oh, that was not Puck.
That wasn't Puck?
No,
that was Bottom.
That was the clown.
Oh,
He was cursed by Puck.
Yeah, I didn't like the play, so that's why I don't know who the characters are.
Which makes me wonder why you'd name someone Puck.
It just made me think of Puck. Like,
especially when the faded lettering might make that sound like something else if you looked at it wrong.
It doesn't look like the word he's thinking of.
If you squint.
I'm not sure how to pronounce this one either.
Kadim?
Yeah. I really like this one. I feel like this one would go really well with the Sunset Oracle in general. Just pretty pictures. Who doesn't love pretty pictures? Raj, wandering around through the mountains in winter. This one's really pretty. I really like this one a lot. I just like the composition of it with him here and him being mirrored here in that space. Savan. It looks like he's having a good time on a hill. On a cliff hill.
Kind of looks like he's trying to be... like he's posing for the statue in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, maybe he is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Thorn. He's...
What Eastern European names.
Is Thorn an Eastern European name?
Well, I mean, you've had Ivan, Nikolai, Vlad, as you're coming up on.
Oh. I went to a baby name generator or baby name site, and I kept scrolling through, and I originally had loads of names that were like BA, CADA. So I had to go through and sort of fix that. We've got Vlad here. Washburn. I hope that none of you are gonna be super offended at this, but I just thought it was really reminiscent and reminded me a lot about Firefly, which is very important to me. And the gentleman doesn't look like Wash at all, but like the rolling sky in the back there. Xenos. This one's one of those ones where it's really hard to read because it's so dark, but it's a good picture. Eves.
Could be either.
Eves is the pronunciation that somebody I know uses, so I'm going with that. Zivian. I'm not sure. I like this one because I like trees a lot, and I like how big these trees are, and they're sort of taking over everything. Now we're on to the female names. Again, you don't have to take feminine name versus masculine name as the be-all end-all. I imagine that some of these people, when I do write the companion pieces, will not be gendered or ungendered or anything. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want them to be. That's more important than what their name is. Like, names are important, obviously, but if you've decided that Aurora is, not a girl, that's fine too. I don't care. They probably don't care. They don't. Well, maybe they do care, but again, not part of your practice, so. So we start with Aurora, which, Briar. I really like just the white on white on white on white on white in this picture. Makes me very happy. So it's a very, very white card. Sybil with a C. There's 4 people, 3 people. Can I count? 3 people. I really like this one too. I used to go camping a lot when I was a kid. Still like camping, but it reminds me of that. Diana. Climbing a mountain. Climbing a mountain instead of sitting on a mountain. Standing on a mountain. Alicia, I think. I like her curly hair. Like the bare foot too. Bare feet. Flory. Lots of trees again. Trees are good. I'm not sure about the pronunciation of this one. Gizi. Again, we're climbing a mountain instead of standing on it. Hasana. I like the hat. I think it's cute. I wish I could wear hats like that. No, I don't. I don't wear hats. Inez. Jana. Kamea. Which I actually know a girl named Kamea, so it's kind of weird that I chose that because I should have asked her permission, but I didn't. I don't think she's ever going to see this.
Well, it's not a picture of her, is it?
No, it's not. Lolara, which is a name that's very important to me. Maybe I'll tell you the story later if anyone's interested, but she's basically a role-play character that I've had for years and years and years.
If your audience doesn't know that, I'm not sure why they know Ivan.
Ivan is the name of my friend.
Oh, well. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, Ivan.
Yeah, he plays a character named Ivan and has for years, longer than I have known Ivan, but it's beside the point.
Yeah.
Maud's got a few friends in here. This one's always also really interesting because we've got this triangle shape here, a triangle shape here, triangle, lots of triangles, lots of leading the eye, but a lot of dark space. No. I like the plaid. I like the sky too. Olwen. Another water picture. I don't know what to say about this one. It's kind of nice. Well, they're all nice. Not sure about the pronunciation of this one. Quella? Kayla? Maybe. I don't know. If I, like, grossly mispronounce it and it happens to be your name or something, I'm really sorry. Like, Rabia? Rabea. That B. The B in this font is really hard to see as a B.
Yeah, because the back end of it is just missing. It looks more like a backwards A or C almost. Sal?
I don't know what letters those are.
Oh. Sage.
Oh, that's
your
a
G is horribly mangled.
So I'm gonna have to probably go in and edit this one before it's up for sale next January. But got plenty of time to fix that. I don't have a pen with me, so I'll have to make a note later. Actually, we'll just hold it aside. Twyla, because the name is pretty. Usha, I think Usha. Usha just sounds better. But again, I don't know. Vedia. I really like this picture because there's the two people and you can't really see the second person other than there's 4 sets of legs. Or 2 sets of legs. 4 legs, 2 sets. Wikipede. Just an old English name I found out. I know that it looks like it might be some... I don't even know, but it's an old English name, apparently. I can't remember what it means. 10 points to whoever can tell me how to pronounce this one.
Yeah.
I can practically see the cogs turning in his head right now.
Well, because it's either going to end up sounding like a ZH sound, or the X will end up being silent, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be either.
And I also, like, when I look at it, when I look at this name, I move the H behind the S.
Oh, yeah, so, to make it a sh.
Yeah, so...
My head was doing that too, I just didn't want to say it aloud.
Okay, well, then we've got Yulia, which is Julia, but with a Y. And Zizzy. Yeah, Zizzy is the closest I can think of, but again, what do I know? So that's the entire deck. And other than Sage not working out, I've got a pretty, 49 out of 50 cards for a proof is pretty good in my opinion, just because it could have been a lot worse and I could have ended up with 50 crap cards that were just not working. There's a couple that might need a little bit of a tweak, but I think that it's pretty good. And again, I'll just let you take another look at the back image. It's just a trail, no people. And I think that the next time that I upload a video, it'll be the Sunset Oracle. Just because I haven't opened it and I'm really itching to. And I really want to, but I also know that I did promise everyone that I would open it on a video so you could see when I was opening it. But it's so tempting to open.
We'll do it next time because we have moved to a different editing format. That watermark was just a little too obnoxious for us. But we also don't feel like dropping several $100s on video editing right this second.
We're still doing research and looking at it, and we'll see. After the Sunset Oracle, I will probably move on to the Oracle V2. I also will probably talk a little bit about my other decks that I've had printed already. And I also said that I would do the Idiosynchro deck and probably the other ones that are made by people that I know or are just indie decks in particular, just because I want to talk about them a lot, and I really want to share all these cool things with you. Lots of cool things. And I'm going to be continuing to make decks throughout this year. I'm hoping to have 12 for next year. And for anyone who was paying attention the other day, I said that I might look into doing a library oracle. I've already started collecting images for that, so yay! Library oracle is being added. Anyway, I think that that's where we're going to end it. So that was the Explorer's Oracle, and I hope you like it.